Is Tesla moving into the smartphone arena and joining the ranks of giants like Samsung, Apple, and Google with an exciting new phone? Information is shaking up the tech world with speculations surrounding the release of something completely different from what Elon has ever done before. Essentially, Elon Musk is once again capturing the world's attention with rumors of a device that potentially redefines communication and connectivity. Today, I will share what speculations, rumors, leaks, and information there is about Tesla's new phone, presently called Tesla Model Pi. Presently, the Tesla phone is nothing more than a product of imagination by lots of Tesla fans and tech enthusiasts. Although it can't stop the people from dreaming up what such a device possibly looks like, or the massive impact it vows to bring in the smartphone market and digital world at large. The two big guys of the software space, Apple and Samsung, have controlled the software space for years, with Apple arguably kickstarting the modern smartphone era back in 2007. Before that, there were a few Windows devices and other personal devices, but it was Apple that truly changed the smartphone space. Not long after, Google with Android entered the scene, and that quickly gained momentum among software developers. Samsung and other phone companies customized Android to fit their user experience, and soon after, Google decided to make their own phones, the Google Pixel, with their primary version of Android software. Now Elon Musk is the ingenious force behind Neuralink, SpaceX, and other Tesla innovations, and he is heavily speculated to enter the smartphone arena. This mind-blowing possibility is expected to potentially shake up the industry and will massively increase his popularity if it happens. The first question that comes to mind is, if Elon Musk were to create a phone, what makes it so different from every other phone in the market? Maybe Elon would develop his operating system rather than partnering with Google or using Android. If you've ever been inside a Tesla, you'd have seen how the car's main screen runs on a custom-built system designed entirely by Tesla Inc. He'd most likely take the same approach for a phone by building it from scratch. Collaborating with Apple is also unlikely, as Apple would never hand over iOS to a rival company, and it's not likely that he would collaborate with an Android company. The Model Pi brings great promise of revolutionizing the way we think about and use smartphones, and is speculated to blend seamlessly into the Tesla ecosystem, giving new meaning to what a smartphone can do. It would be similar to a supercomputer, integrating AI and outclassing every other smartphone on the market. Wouldn't that be amazing? A phone that would stand above Apple and Android in nearly every aspect. Let me know in the comments section below if you'd like to own one. First, speculations say that the smartphone would not just be any normal smartphone. It would have a futuristic but minimalist design, sort of like the phones we see in sci-fi movies. Its body would be made from an alloy developed by Tesla Inc., which would be resistant to extreme temperatures and wear and tear. For instance, it would be resistant to cold, heat, and even minor impacts. It would have no visible front camera, ports, or buttons, although its front camera would be a hidden display. Can you imagine how many phone companies have tried to integrate this but were unsuccessful? It is said to even possess touch-sensitive areas on the sides of the phone instead of the boring traditional phone buttons, as well as a photochromic back panel that adjusts to our environments. Next is the phone's display. It would seem that the Tesla Model Pi wants to take viewing to another level with a 6.9-inch OLED screen that supports 4K resolution and HDR10. Movie lovers would love such a feature because of its 100% quality. Moreover, the phone would employ new screen technology, which is solar glass. The display also adapts to give you the best experience while conserving battery life. On top of that, the phone is rumored to have advanced AI processing capabilities and is powered by Tesla's custom chipset. We're all aware of how thorough Elon is when making or creating new innovations in tech, and the Model Pi would be no exception. In contrast to the software we are used to in our Apple, Samsung, Google Pixel, or other smartphones, the chipset will enable a seamless blending with the phone's software and real-time AI processing. It would have unparalleled efficiency and ultra-fast performance. We would never need to worry about insufficient storage space. There would be options for 16 gig Li or 32 gig Li and up to 2 terabytes of internal storage. In addition, the most groundbreaking feature is the Tesla phone's ability to connect directly to Starlink satellites. To elaborate, Starlink is an internet satellite constellation developed by SpaceX that provides high-speed, low-latency internet access across the globe, even in remote areas. With Starlink, the Model Pi completely eliminates unreliable mobile networks or dead zone areas forever, whether you're sailing, deep in the wilderness, on a plane, or in a rural community. That alone sets the model far apart from the competition. Without the need for global roaming charges, it truly has the capacity to function as a global phone, bridging the digital divide and aiming to provide internet access to rural and underserved areas. The possible Tesla phone could be the key to making this vision a reality. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the phone could allow us to communicate with aliens or otherworldly beings. What are your thoughts so far on the Tesla Model Pi phone? Let me know in the comments below. Furthermore, the Model Pi would be able to integrate with Elon Musk's Neuralink technology. Although still in the preliminary stages, this feature allows for an interface between the phone and a user's brain. It is such a futuristic and ambitious concept for a phone. Today, Neuralink may only be able to help people living with disabilities use a computer without assistance, but tomorrow, it could help regular people like you and I manipulate complex machinery or process information as quickly as our smartphones, which the Model Pi is said to focus on. Another rumor, though speculative for now, suggests the possibility of a self-charging battery in the Tesla Pi phone. This would be a battery that charges itself while still inside the phone. While the exact technology remains unclear, one potential solution could involve a solar panel embedded in the screen, similar to the small solar panels seen in smartwatches like Garmin's, which provide a slight charge boost. However, this technology is currently limited to very small batteries. While a fully self-sustaining battery may not be feasible just yet, Elon Musk's track record of innovative creations leaves the door open for future breakthroughs. Imagine a phone that doesn't need to be plugged into a wall outlet because it can recharge itself using sunlight. For example, your Tesla Model Pi would be able to charge wherever you go because of its ability to passively recharge using sunlight. That would be so convenient for people who are always on the go and don't really have time to sit and charge their phones, a step that no other smartphone company has taken. In the meantime, the Tesla Pi phone would likely still feature USB-C charging, with solar charging as an added convenience. Additionally, the Tesla Pi phone might be able to offer seamless integration with Tesla vehicles. While the full extent of this feature remains undetermined, it gives its users features like being able to unlock their cars with the phone, assess the vehicle's status, and even charge the phone directly within the car. This possible integration strengthens the Tesla ecosystem beyond measure, enhancing the connected experience for Tesla owners. One exciting feature of the Tesla Pi phone is the guaranteed AI chip, which was introduced by Tesla in 2024 for its self-driving taxis and robots said to be released in 2027. If a similar, maybe smaller version of this chip is included in the Tesla Pi phone, it would be able to bring advanced AI capabilities to enhance user experience. This would include improved battery management, camera optimization, and other smart features. Regarding cameras and battery life, I expect the Tesla Pi phone to be comparable to or slightly better than other top-tier smartphones. However, we have to wait and see how it all works out. Tesla's signature approach of merging cutting-edge functionality with luxury is also expected to be present in every aspect of the phone, which makes it both a technological innovation and a stylish accessory. Despite a seemingly oversaturated market, Tesla's entry into the smartphone market with the Pi phone signals not just a product launch but an industry-wide disruption. It's a lot like Musk's company did in the automotive and energy sectors. However, it also offers a broader glimpse into the future of technology, connectivity, and how devices will increasingly reshape human life. For years, Apple, Samsung, and Google have dominated this space, offering incremental updates and modest improvements with each new release. However, knowing the behavioral patterns of one of the world's most popular billionaires, Elon's approach to the Model Pi would most likely be different. He would focus on doing something fundamentally different and not just pack in more features, but envision a whole new way of interacting with technology, as well as directly challenging the entrenched business models of existing tech giants. Traditionally, companies like Apple and Google have relied heavily on app stores and service subscriptions as major revenue streams. Musk, however, has often hinted at a more open, less restrictive platform that encourages innovation and user freedom. He would most likely sidestep the need for a tightly controlled app ecosystem and position the Model Pi as a much more flexible and user-centric device. And this move could potentially force competitors to rethink their strategies, pushing them to innovate more aggressively and offer more value to consumers. The Tesla Model Pi, with all the speculation, could possibly be a disruptive force in the smartphone market, redefining the game. But let's take a moment to think this through. Beyond all the heavy speculation and rumors, we can't overlook the hard facts. We are aware of how influential Apple and Samsung are. Both of them alone control more than half of the global market share, and the remaining pieces are fiercely contested by other brands like Xiaomi, Oppo, and Huawei. To succeed in this space, Elon needs more than just a great phone. He needs a crazy huge ecosystem, a robust supply chain, and years of consumer trust. Take Apple, for example. The iPhone isn't just a phone, it's the centerpiece of a larger ecosystem that includes the Apple Watch, AirPods, iCloud, Apple Music, and more. As a result, the company has created a kind of lock-in effect that makes its users less likely to switch to a competing brand because they don't want to lose the seamless integration they love. Thinking of buying a new watch? Think again. That means you won't be able to sync your daily steps with your phone. The market is full of well-established players holding significant brand loyalty as well. Supposing Tesla went ahead with plans to release the Model Pi, the company theoretically not only needs to convince tech enthusiasts of the Model Pi's merits, but also appeal to consumers who are used to their current devices. Logistics could also pose a challenge, as Tesla is already struggling with the high demand for its vehicles and energy products. Adding a smartphone, especially one as game-changing, to the mix will strain its production capabilities beyond measure. Musk's company would have to ensure that the Model Pi is available at launch and meets quality expectations, which will be crucial to its success in competing with the industry giants like Apple, Samsung, and Google. To succeed, the Model Pi must offer a compelling reason for consumers to switch. For now, if you're loyal to Apple or Android, there may not be an immediate reason to switch. Even if the Tesla Pi phone is released today, it will take time to rival the industry giants. At this point, let's finally get to what Elon Musk has said about this. The billionaire is known for being pretty transparent on social media, especially on X. When the Tesla phone rumors started gaining traction, he quickly addressed them. So moving on, when can we expect to see the new Tesla Pi phone? As we are aware, there's plenty of speculation about Tesla's expected phone launch, but so far they haven't panned out yet. The good news, however, is that someone recently asked Elon Musk if it's happening anytime soon. He responded, "I'm not really planning on making one, but if the market demands it, I will create one." That means, while the founder isn't keen on the idea at the moment, if the market shows there's a significant need for it, he'll act. So unfortunately, as much as we've shared the potential for a Tesla Pi phone throughout this video, I think it may still be a long way off. At the moment, there's nothing that really shows Elon Musk is setting his sights on such a project. So why do I think these rumors persist? Maybe because the idea of a Tesla phone captures the imagination? We can't know for sure. While it's likely that his marketing and research teams are observing the market, there's nothing concrete yet to suggest that the phone is coming anytime soon. If a Tesla phone were to happen, the earliest we might see it would likely be around 2027. Elon usually announces something and then releases it about 12 to 18 months later, like he did with the Tesla Cybertruck, which took a while to be released, and I think a phone would follow the same pattern. If we get an announcement, the earliest we'd hear about it would be in 2025, and then we'd probably see the phone in our hands by early 2027.